name is Stefanie Maegan. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Because therapy is too expensive. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.
Okay. Oh, man. Hey, guys. Let me just take this sip of wine. It is Friday night again. Like the last episode, it was Friday night, and it's Friday night again. It's the week after. I've had a long day, and I'm ready to get drunk and call some people. Hi, guys. It's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Broke Girl Therapy. And guess the fuck what? Yeah, no one's here again. It's me. A solo pod once again. I kind of like doing this. I feel like it's actually extremely therapeutic because last time I had a fucking mental breakdown. And when I did it, I was just kikiing with you guys, and it just felt so personal to connect with you, some of you guys individually. And I don't know, I just had a great time doing it. And again, this week I actually was supposed to do an episode with Rose, but she, her Mercury is retrograding. Let me tell y'all, she is going through some, she's fine. She'll be okay, but she's got some stuff to deal with. And we made plans tonight to record, but she couldn't make it, sadly. I know. I feel like I haven't done a Rose episode in so fucking long. I fucking miss her. But I just saw her this past Monday at a JoJo concert. But anyways, she obviously couldn't make it because she's going through some stuff, but she'll be back soon. She says she loves you guys and misses you guys. Actually, she didn't say that, but I'm sure she does. And I called HK. That motherfucker is always at someone's fucking birthday party. I don't know. He's just getting drunk somewhere. And Jess, my roommate, she was supposed to record with me, but then she accidentally made plans with someone else too. So she couldn't make it. And she looked bomb as fuck before she left. So I don't know what she up to, but she doing something. I called Rachel. Rachel just has a life, so she couldn't make it. Actually, I was going to record with Quay. I canceled on Quay because I'm actually going to record with him next week. Fingers crossed. I'm going to want to do an episode with him and my boyfriend. I think that would be fucking hilarious. Fingers crossed. Because you never know. People be canceling up in here and shit. So I'm hoping that will be next week's episode. I don't know. And I just didn't really put in the urge to try to get anyone else here. I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm still kind of going through something. Sure, I'm in a better mood than I was last week, but I do feel a little off still. And there was something about last weekend when I did this episode that I just felt really liberating. And I need that constant reminder of I'm doing something right. Everything will be okay. Not that everything is okay right now. It's still a little chaotic, I guess you could say. But all I know is I'm literally doing the best I can to do my best. And whatever is meant to happen will happen. And I am extremely resilient and have been through a lot of shit. And it overcame everything. So I'm just reminding myself that. And I also just want to say thank you to everyone who reached out to me and just gave me so much of their love, and also just said how much they related to my anxiety and how that's how anxiety looked like for them. And it was relieving to see that and to get a little taste of what a bad day looks like for me. And it sucks. It sucks that we're all going through it, but it feels good to just see your guys' support, because I don't know. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to give too much away, but it just beats you up, a little bit. Like you just want to live your life and be free spirited. And I miss being free spirited. I miss being crazy. I miss like the simple times of just wilding out and just not giving a fuck. And although I was depressed then too, but I don't know, there's something about that free spirited stuff that just like let loose and didn't give a fuck I miss. Right now I give a lot of fucks. I give too many fucks. And you're supposed to have a balance, of course. So right now I'm trying to learn the balance of still having that inner free spirited stuff, but also like, we're 30 now, let's keep it together. Like, I don't know, maybe that's what it is too. Maybe it's this age thing, and maybe it's getting to me more than I realize. That's another conversation I'm having with myself, is turning 30, there's that pressure of, like you're supposed to have it a little bit more together, and sometimes you just don't. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like I've improved so much just from even the first time I even started this show. Like, I'm a completely different person. I have matured. I have grown. Y'all have seen it. Y'all have heard it. But it's almost like this pressure at 30 years old, right? Of just like, we can't be playing games. Like, we can't, have fun. I don't know. I don't even know who's saying that. It's just my head. It's my anxiety telling me to sit your ass down and get it together. But I don't know. I miss the old stuff that just didn't give a fuck, And I don't know. I also think, sorry, I'm rambling. I'm about to call some people, but just let me have this moment. But I think, COVID has a lot to do with this. I think I'm actually really excited to talk about the state of mind, because it kind of puts a timestamp on my content of what time we're living in this world. And the reality is, I think a lot of my mental health really stems from the PTSD of COVID, and not even just COVID and being quarantined and staying home, but it was election year, George Floyd, Black Lives Matter. And it's me turning 30. It's me getting out of this phase where I'm not just out there making out with strangers anymore. Like, I have to be intentional, and I'm becoming more aware of things and situations, and realizing that I'm not okay with a lot of things. And that affects me deeply. It affects me more than I feel like it should, but it does. There's something that gives me anxiety being outside, and being, and just the divide that we have, are you vaccinated? Are you anti-vax? Are you Black Lives Matter? Are you Blue Lives Matter? Are you fucking Republican? Are you fucking Democrat? Like, and I'm just someone who's always been so passionate about what I believe in. And so I've been very passionate on what I stand for. And sometimes you see things that, and I'm not even just talking about one person or two people. I'm talking about a lot of people. I'm talking about even people you don't even know, and just seeing the differences. And I know it shouldn't get to you. They say, don't let that get in the way of your relationships or whatever. And I'm trying, but it doesn't mean it isn't, like I feel a certain way. And I don't know, that plays a part. I feel like that's just a percentage of a lot of, I feel like, what's going on with me personally, what's been fucking running through my mind. And I feel kind of a need to say it, because sometimes I think, when I come on here and record, like, I always think like my grandkids will hear this one day. I mean, God bless them. They're probably going to be so disturbed by a lot of the sex content. But if they ever come across this, it kind of like takes you back. You think of your history books of like people in World War II, and you're like, okay, we know all the things that are going on, but like, how are people's mental health? Like, how did that affect relationships with people? Like, that's a real fucking deal. Like, how are they doing? What did they do to survive? And how has that affected who they are? And if they were young, how did it affect their adult years? Like, that shit's real, and that like is a generational thing. It's a generational curse. That shit fucking continues on to you and then your kids and whatnot. So I don't know. I think me just kind of putting a timestamp in history and being like, this is the aftermath of coming out of 2020. And it's real. No one talks about that. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way. Maybe some of you don't care. Maybe some of you are feeling the same way. Like, it does something. I think a lot of us have felt some sort of divide at one point or another the past couple years. And, there's pros to it because it's really raised awareness to a lot of issues that needed attention. But at the same time, it's put a wedge between people. And I'm still trying to navigate that because I want everyone to really stick up for what they believe in. And sometimes I don't want to be around people who think the opposite of me because it affects me mentally. But at the same time, I'm like, how do I just not care? Ignorance is bliss. I wish I was more ignorant. I didn't think about these things, but I think about it a lot. Oh my God. Okay. How many minutes are, I'm sorry. I went 12 minutes in rambling. Anyway, at least I didn't cry this time. Maybe because I had a mental breakdown a few hours ago. So it's probably why I feel better this time, because I was, yeah, but it'll be okay. I'll be okay no matter what. It's, I'm a really strong fucking person. I will say that. I don't know why the world loves to give me some bullshit to fucking deal with, but it does. It does. And I always have to fight. I wish I just get to a point where I didn't have to fucking fight anymore. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to constantly grind and fight and prove people wrong. Like, I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of it. Like, I'm literally getting to a fucking point where I want to fucking crack. I'm sick and tired of fucking trying to prove people wrong. I'm over it. Like, I only want to fucking prove myself right. And shit, even myself wrong, because sometimes I get doubts in myself and I want to prove myself wrong. Like, I only want to care about me. Why am I so fucking consumed by other people? Anyways, okay, let's call some callers. Someone tweeted me and was like, not you having a mental breakdown and then making this an amazing episode. And I was like, I know, right? I mean, you just, I think it's healthy to have like a moment to just fucking cry, let it all out, and then just feel all the feelings, and then just get back up, and whenever you're ready, and just like find ways to find happiness. Like, that's just, I don't know. That's just me. But anyways, let's find some people to call. Okay, let's do it. Someone says a bitch needs help. Okay, let's call you. Let me get a little drunker. Also, if you guys are watching on YouTube, it's so embarrassing because I keep fucking filling up my glass and not really drinking it. Like, I would take little tiny sips, tiny tip. And I was like barely drinking that shit. I was like, I'm such a fraud. I'm over here like drinking, but like not really. But I'm going to really try to drink this bottle of wine because I don't want to waste it. Come on, bitch. Fucking pick up.
Please leave your message.
Okay. Obviously, you don't really need my help because you're not even picking up. Okay. She says, hey, girly, just call me one day to be on the pod. Okay, I'm calling you right now. all fails, I could call some Marissa Bell. Marissa Bell was.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak with Alexis, please?
This is she.
It's Stephanie from Vocal Therapy.
Oh my God!
Hi! Hey!
I can't believe you called me.
Why not? You gave me your number.
That is true. But I'm thinking like 1,100 people. Like a lot of people probably.
Well, you got lucky,
sift
girl.
through it.
You got lucky. I think the universe was like,
Okay,
I should call you.
Yeah.
Well, before we begin, can I use your name? Because I'm recording right now. Or do you want to stay anonymous?
No, you can use my name.
Okay, what's up, girl? Alexis. How are you? What's up? Like, do you have any
good.
tea? Like, what are you doing? Where are you from? Where do you live?
So I'm from North Carolina, but currently I live in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Ooh, sorry, it's late. I called you late, huh?
Girl, I'm up like the crackhead I am.
I love that. Well, do you have any tea?
This
Do you
is
want
when
to?
I get like the best ideas in life.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
how's life? And any, the dating, the life, the tea was good.
Dating. What is that?
You what?
I said dating. What is that?
Are you on any like apps or anything? Is it hard dating over there?
I just yeah.
How so?
So so North Indiana's like different, but it's like good different, even though I'm from North Carolina.
Right.
It's like really hard. I don't mind dating outside my race, but like you have to be like a certain type of person.
Right. Right.
So
Okay.
like I'm black, so I think for me you have to be like a certain like self-aware, self-conscious person.
Yeah. No matter what race you are, that is important.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then like I moved during like the pandemic.
Oh, shit.
I moved last year, so it's just like trying to go on dates is like hard. And
Yeah.
then like I was on Bumble so I could meet friends because everybody I know is like in the
Yeah,
South.
Bumble BFF is like the best. I did that before too. It's cool.
So like for the friends part, it's like cool, like meeting people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like the dating part, I just be like, y'all can't be serious with the stuff that comes out of your mouth.
Wait, how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 27.
Damn. They suck at all ages no matter what.
I
I was going to
know.
say maybe because if they're 23, they're having no, 27, they suck too.
Oh no.
I mean, shit. I think 27, well, no, early 20s is kind of worse, but something about that age, 27 too. Like, I don't know. Boys, men ain't
At this
shit. I mean,
point,
anyone ain't shit. Like, dating is hard.
It is. At this point, me and my best friend, me and him, we got a pact that we're not married at 30. Look.
What? That's like 3 years from now. You're really ready to get married at 30 to somebody you just made a pact with? Let's think about this.
I mean,
30's young.
We've
I'm
been
30.
friends for 10 years.
Okay. Well, why don't y'all just
I
date?
probably wouldn't be ready.
Yeah, why don't you just, I mean, why don't you consider dating? Maybe because I think, sometimes we neglect the guy friends. And if you already made that pact, I mean, might as well like try now. Because what if you could get married at 30 and it works out? I don't know. I'm just trying to
I don't.
stir the pot here.
Yeah, see? I mean, I don't know. Like, we've talked. I don't know. It's like, I feel like out of our friend group, there's 4 of us. There's 2 girls and 2 guys. But I feel like I haven't experienced as much as, like, when it comes to, like, dating and, like, certain, like, sexual experiences. Like, I feel like, the other 3,
So
they've lived.
he's kind of a nice, innocent guy. Is that what you're saying? He ain't a fuckboy. So he hasn't been out
I
in the
mean, he ain't a
streets like
fuckboy
that.
to me. 'Cause, I mean, he don't got no babies.
He has no babies.
Yes, he don't got no kids.
That's good.
So
I mean, nothing wrong with like kids.
my
I
mother
love
tells
kids.
me don't get right.
You don't want to be a
My mom tells me
stepmom?
don't get nothing. You can't. You know, in the right situation.
For the right one. I mean, I say go for your best friend. Honestly, shit. If he's the one, if he's like one of the guys you really click it with and everyone else just sucks, like, I mean, why not explore that?
It's because we know each other like so well.
Yeah.
Like,
there's nothing wrong with
I don't know.
being with someone who knows you so well. That's a plus. Sorry, I'm just stirring the tea. I don't know what y'all's situation is, but I'm
a Gemini. He a Gemini.
Oh shit.
So,
okay. Once you mention that, how is it like being a Gemini? Because I've dated Geminis, and at first they're always like super all about me, and then as soon as I share, I don't know, as soon as they like get to know me a little better, they switch. Every Gemini has been like that, and I'm like, am I just not good enough for a Gemini? But I feel like, I don't know. Is it hard dating because it's like you can't like find someone you fully like and you just change feelings? I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting.
I mean, I don't know. And then, like, that's how, like, I feel. I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of like back and forth sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, when I first moved here, I was dating a guy from college. And, like, I was like, man, I had a crush on this guy for, like, 3 years. And, like, when we started, like, have a conversation, FaceTime,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I don't think I like you as much.
Damn.
So,
y'all hard, but I respect it.
So, and then it's like we're never on the same spectrum, me and him. No, he purposely like just likes to not be on the same spectrum as me, but we know how each other's gonna be. I was just like, I know. I'm like, this man gonna be grumpy. Like,
but
we had a celebration
that's
for
so
a friend.
Cute. You just like know each other that well. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I like him for you. my psychic abilities.
5 years.
My psychic abilities is telling. I don't even know if I'm really psychic, but I have a good intuition. Is saying this man might be for you, but y'all just don't realize it yet. You just ain't there yet. But it's worth exploring. I don't know. And if it doesn't work, whatever. Y'all grown. I don't know. It's up to you. This is your life and your choice. I called you in the middle of the night and I'm just telling you how I feel. So this might be a sign. I don't know. Yeah. It's okay. Are you okay?
In 5 years.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know in 5 years how it goes and we'll do an update. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you were the first person I called, so now I have a bunch of callers to connect with, but I just want to say thank you so much. You're the best. And let me know when y'all get together.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. No pressure. But good luck out there on dating because it's hard. All right. Well, I love you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Thanks. Bye. Aw, she chill as fuck. All right. I just remembered that this dude, messaged me on Twitter. Hey, Steph, I'm blah, 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 blah. First off, I love your podcast. Saw that you're going to be recording the next episode solo, and I figured I'd ask if you'd be interested in help me with my dating app profiles. I just turned 21, and after being single since quarantine, I could use some help. Oh my God. But send me your number. I'm gonna send him a message back. Send me your number. I'm recording right now. Okay. In the meantime, let's call someone else. Okay. Shout out to Alexis. She stayed up. She answered an unknown caller. I appreciate her. Okay. Okay. No one's picking up, but I low-key really miss Marissa Bell. I don't know if you guys remember from the first solo pod I did. She was like the last caller I had, and her energy was just amazing, and like something in my soul is telling me to call her. So I'm gonna find her number. Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Is that Marissa Bell?
Yes, beach.
What up, bitch?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? You know what? Everyone fucking
Girl,
sucks and is not
surviving.
picking up. And I'm just like, I
No.
miss my homegirl. I'm gonna hit her up.
I'm here. I'm here.
I feel like
That's
we're
funny.
connected. You are amazing. I loved our conversation the first time I did a solo pod.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
the best.
Thank you. Oh,
How are
good.
you?
So are you.
Am I? You know,
Girl, don't start.
it's I.
Don't start. I'm okay. I'm a little drained. Life's been kicking me in the ass.
Well, what's wrong? Let's talk about it. Mercury
Um,
retrograde
I
is a
just have-
fucking bitch.
Dude, honestly, I think I forgot about it, but probably also what's been going on. I mean, it's just school and work, and
I
then like
see.
all at the same time. And it's my first semester at university, not a community college, so it just kind of like kicked me in the butt.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then I, that situationship, girl,
Yeah, tell it.
it
Any
stopped,
updates?
and then it started again.
So okay, let's like give everyone a background story just in case they like forgot. So you were like,
Okay.
so give us like a brief rundown and then what's happening right now.
So, brief rundown. I was in a situationship for 2 years, almost 2 years. We ended
Right.
things right a month before our 2 years, right? He chose to put me first and realized he can't love me, the way that I really need him to, and that he needs to work on himself, right? I gave him his space, and then I went on vacation. I got to heal childhood traumas through that.
Yeah.
And then, because I went to go visit my biological dad, through that healing and through that trip, I came back a completely different person.
Right.
Not the same. Like, I navigate the world differently. I don't need male validation. Like, I'm good, right?
Right.
I'm solid.
Right.
And he actually reached out. This is an update for you, too. He reached out to me. We've been on a few dates. We've had a few nights together, and I kind of just feel like we're back where we started.
How do you feel about that?
And I'm struggling. I prepared, like, I think I prepped myself, for this, just in case. Like, it is what it is. Like, we're not together. I love him dearly. Like,
Why can't he just like, why can't y'all just make it official? Like, why does it have to be a situationship?
It's him.
Why?
This is my point of view. This is just me personally. It's just childhood traumas that he hasn't gone through. He hasn't
Right.
faced,
Yeah.
and it's really, really making it hard for him to make just that one commitment. I mean, we were literally exclusively dating for like 2 years. Like, no one else was talking to me. No one else was talking to him. It's just that title, I think, really scares him.
Why?
And I don't know.
I just want to know everything because I'm trying to.
No, you're
I'm
good.
I'm trying
You're
to
good.
dissect the psyche here.
Dude, me too. I think you know as much as I do.
Yeah.
Like, love him to death. He's a great dude. He was the first healthy relationship I've been in. All the other ones were horrible, toxic, manipulative, abusive, all that, right?
Yeah.
He's the first man to love me and make me put myself first, right? Love him dearly. I could see myself marrying him. However, I'm not going to settle.
Good for you.
And I even told I told him within this past week, I was like, dude, like, you need to get your shit together. Like, it's just disappointing at this point. Like, I'm really emotional, girl. I cry over everything.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
cry
at the
over
point where it's like,
everything,
I
too.
don't even
worry.
cry.
I cry every day.
Yeah. Literally, me too. and with him, I just can't anymore. Like, the way I'm talking to you is the way I talk to him. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing?
And how is he reacting to that then?
Girl, silence. Nothing. He doesn't know what to say because I'm right.
Yeah.
And my thing is that I don't want him, I'm never going to push someone to open up to me about their life. You know what I mean? Like, never.
Right.
Boundaries are huge for me. So if you have a boundary with yourself being like, hey, or like with me saying like, hey, I don't want, like, I don't want to talk about this. This is not where I want to go. I'm all for respecting it.
Right.
Like, I will not push you to tell me things that you don't want to tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
And no. I don't know. I'm trying my best not to let it get to me. Some days it does. Yesterday it did.
That's hard
And
because
today,
I know what it's like to like feel so connected to somebody and just, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like this is a season for growth for him. I'm not closing my options, that's for sure, but I'm definitely not taking either man serious because these men ain't shit right now. Like, every single one that I've talked to, I'm like, dude, you really think this way? Like,
men are so fucking damaged. It's like insane. Like, they're so
crazy.
like, I feel like women were, you know, there's some men who are resilient, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, women, like, I feel like just so much stronger. I don't know. Maybe that's just like my feminism and me and shit. But I just feel like a dude just gets like traumatized by something, and it's just like they're just closed off, and they just become like some sort of fuckboy. Like, every fuckboy became a fuckboy from heartbreak, from some sort of
and
heartbreak.
I think it's crazy. Because us women, and this is a societal thing, this is what we're taught through movies, TV shows, our parents, that like women are supposed to be the strong ones. They're supposed to keep things together in the sense of like, oh, I'm going to continue to get hurt and I'm still going to be myself. Like, I'm still going to be me. We're taught to nurture, we're taught to love, and we're taught to kind of be the emotional cover, while the man is the financial cover. And men are taught in society that you don't show emotion, especially men of color, because I know the Latin communities like this a lot, where it's machismo. You just put up a front, you hold it together, and you don't show emotion because that's weakness. And to be honest, the vulnerability is strength. I feel like 100%. You're weak if you're not showing me those emotions.
Yeah, because,
you know what I mean?
Because
like,
at what point you're gonna fucking crack? So you might as well address your emotions head on, face yourself, and not be a coward. Like, I feel like it's so fucked up that like we've all been taught to just you know, not to suppress our fucking feelings. No, fucking address that shit
I think
head
it's
on.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, and my thing also too is that I understand life is tough. Like, I understand some people know how to handle trauma more than others. I have literally seen death almost happen, like, before my eyes. Like, and you just move on. Like, you kind of just keep going. Like, and it's tough that, you know, men see these things and then they're taught to swallow it. For me, I tell my loved ones know this with me. I allow myself to feel my emotions at the appropriate time.
Are you Cancer? Did you say you're Cancer?
No, I'm a Sag.
You know what? No, whatever fucking sign we are, we're all fucking emotional. They say Aquarius, we're not emotional. I think we're just really good at being like numb.
Yes. I am also the middle child.
I'm a middle child too. The middle child. And that is a fucking
children.
Yo, being a middle child, like, that needs to be talked about more because, like, do you feel like you're just never good enough? Like, you're always being compared?
Yep.
Or you always feel like you need to act out to get some sort of attention? That's me.
Girl, I am the glue. I do everything for everyone because I want, I'm going to cry. So, literally, so backstory. Yeah. Today, at least. Today's my 51st birthday. And it's also her 17-year wedding anniversary, right?
Right.
I love my family dearly. My mom is disabled. My dad is a caregiver, right? I love my sister. She has 3 kids, and I have a 14-year-old brother who is on the autism spectrum. And I am crippling with depression every day, but I am the glue. I pick up kids. I make sure that dad is taken care of because mom can't take care of dad. In the sense of like, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything while I'm out? You know what I mean? Like those things. I'm not home enough to like help keep up with the house, but I am the glue. And I still feel like I'm not good enough. Like I made this traditional Salvadorian dinner today. It took me 5 hours because there's 4 different components that are very crucial for it. And it's time consuming. And I did it all by myself. And I did it because I love my mom and that's what she wanted for, you know, for her birthday. And I'm not going to sit here and complain like poor me, but at the same time, I'm the glue.
Yeah.
I'm the glue, and it's draining. Middle children, it's a real thing. That's why, like, with my nephew, he's the newly middle child, and I like try to give him all the love and attention that I can give him because I know as the middle child, you're not good enough. You're going to be compared to your older sister, you're not
older
cute
siblings.
Enough.
You're not as cute as your younger siblings.
You're not going to be as cute as the younger, or it's like you need to learn from your older siblings' mistakes, or you need to live up to them because they're excelling, and then the youngest child gets the most spoiled. So you envy that younger child. Like I love my brother so much, but he has it so easy compared to like how my sister and I.
My younger brother.
I learned how to do laundry.
So yeah,
dude, I think it's crazy. Like I learned how to do laundry by the age of 6. Wow. I knew how to put it in the washer, in the dryer. I knew how to. My sister had to teach me how to make eggs for myself because my mom was in the hospital, so we had to do it all for ourselves, right? Like we had to learn how to do all these things alone. And I love my brother dearly, but he has it so good, like so good. And my older sister, she's moved out with her family. Love my sister to death. She is so rock hard on like kicking ass and providing for her kids, but it's draining. I don't have kids. I made sure not to have kids right now. And it's tough. Middle children are the glue. There's a real thing called middle child syndrome. And
I have middle child syndrome.
People are like, no, it's not real. Literally. I feel like we're not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. The way that I was treated, but also like, it's weird because my situation is like, you know, I'm the middle child, but I also like grew up with like 2 brothers. So like, you know, I had an older brother and a younger brother. And like, so I was the only girl growing up. So they're like, well, you know, you're the only girl, you got all the attention. But I'm like, in a negative way almost because yes, I'm the middle child. So I'm always kind of wanting the extra attention, but also the attention I did get was always like, they were the most strict on me. Like I had a curfew up until I was like 21. My brothers Literally. Never had a fucking curfew.
Oh, it's a stereotype that lives heavily in homes. Like, did your parents want to make you like a porcelain doll where you were like the perfect picture of the family?
Wait, did they try to make me?
To be like a little porcelain doll?
Yeah, they wanted me
the perfect.
This is always kind of like an issue between like me and my family is that they really want me to be so ladylike, and I've grown up to be the complete opposite. Like I will fart in your face. I will cuss a shit ton. Literally. I have a podcast that openly talks about my sexuality, and you know what I mean. Dude. So like I'm just literally like the opposite of, you know, like I have a mouth. You know, like I will fucking just cuss. Speak up. Yeah, speak up, cuss up a fucking storm. And, you know, I will get fucking drunk and sloppy at a bar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my parents are like, oh, we just want you to just, like, be sweet and, like, stay home and, be ladylike. And I'm like, I am a lady. I'm just not the type of lady you want to be. Yeah, like, the fuck?
No, I feel it. My mom was like, Nana, why are you cursing like that? It's not shit. It's stuff. I was all shit. And I'm like, because I'm not going to go into the societal norm that we're supposed to be these pish-posh women. Like, I can code switch real quick. So if I need to be pish-posh and I need to be professional, I can. But I'm not like if I'm going to burp in public, I'm going to burp in public. If I want to say excuse me, I am going to. And if I don't, then I don't.
Exactly.
Like, who cares?
Who
Well,
gives a
my
shit?
mom's super old school in that way. She trained my sister and I really fast to be like a wife because she knew that, you know, with her health, she had to. So that whatever chance she got to like teach us, okay, the cover of the house, you make his plate first. You do this for this person, this, that, elders and elders. But I knew that my mom knew, you know, her health was deteriorating and she had to do what she had to do as quick as possible. And I understand that. I don't blame my mom for, you know, trying to instill these things in me, but I'm not going to be your perfect child. I'm not going to sit here and take misogyny. Like, I feel like the middle children are the most rebellious.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was definitely out of my whole, like, my siblings. I was the most rebellious. Well, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's crazy because I'm like,
sister,
I wasn't even that bad. I mean, to me, I don't think I was that bad. But to them, I was just crazy. But
I think I wasn't that bad, but I had a mouth. I didn't get suspended, I didn't get expelled, but I had a mouth.
Yes, I was a brat. I would definitely like talk back was like the thing that they would say, like, you're always talking back, and I'm just like, you're mean. Like, you know, like I was always really highly emotional, and like especially compared to like my brothers, you know, obviously like going through puberty, like women, we have it differently. We're like just fucking growing body parts and shit, and you know, it's like it's just hormonally like you're just going through it, and everything is just drama, you know. So ooh, yeah, I definitely gave
especially in high school with cliques and friends. It doesn't help. Oh my god, high school is horrible for me.
Oh my god! So I just got this like tweet about how a guy wants me to like, he knows I'm doing a solo pod right now, and he wants me to judge his profile. So
let's do it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get off this call. And I'm gonna call this guy. Sorry, that was my weird transition of ending this call. Like, I'm gonna get off this call.
No,
I could talk to you like every day, all day, and I'll definitely call you again.
Dude, literally,
I feel like we're friends at this point. You're my fucking friend.
Oh, girl, you a homegirl. That's how it is. We homegirls. This ain't no. Yep, we homegirls. Trust me, if I ever go to LA, I'll hit you up. Be like,
yes, you should.
You let me know when you're in the Bay.
Yes.
Because it's only an hour and a half drive.
You'll make it that drive. So, I want to do a meetup. Should I do a meetup in the Bay?
Dude,
I had a lot of people be like, hey, you need
to do a meetup.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. I don't know how to coordinate that, but I'll figure something out.
Dude, even if like, dude, let's go to Golden Gate Park. Let's have some food. Yeah. And let's record a pod randomly in the park or whatever. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like I'm down. I'm always down to just meet up.
You'll show up. I love
chill.
that.
Even if, oh yeah, always. I was actually wearing the shirt you sent me today.
Right.
Like dead ass. I'm wearing.
You need to take a photo and send it to me.
I would. I look dusty and crusty though, girl. I look like a whole ass chicken.
No, not a chicken.
I do.
I have a whole ass chicken. Rotisserie.
I'll post it on IG though. I'll post it. My sister called me out. She's like, "What shirt are you wearing?" She's all, "What shirt?" I was all broke girl therapy. She's all, "You're stupid." I was all being stupid, like hyping it up. She's all, "Okay, I'll have to listen." I was like, "No, because you're gonna hear me, and you're gonna hear me talk about shit that you don't want to know about me." I literally have a sticker on my laptop saying "butt stuff." Oh my! All, "Dude, take it off." I'm like, "No."
That's so funny. You're fucking amazing. I love you.
Oh, you too. Thank you.
I know. I really want us to meet in person. I feel like we run in person, but we need to like hang out in person. But anyways, yeah. Good night. I love you. I'm gonna call this man. So listen to the episode and see what happens.
Oh, girl. Oh, I'm clicking real quick. Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Shout out to Marissa Bell. That's my bitch. This is a man, you guys. I don't think I've talked to like a guy.
Hello.
Is this AJ?
Yes, Steph. I'm so happy to hear from you.
Hey, I'm good. So before we begin, is it okay if I use your name or do you want to stay anonymous?
Yeah, you can use my name. It's just AJ, right?
Yeah, perfect. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have not talked to a man before on the show as a caller. So.
I had a feeling that I would probably be one of the few guys that like came across the podcast and like started actually getting into it. So not your ideal demographic, but I think that can work in this scenario for me quite well.
Well, to be fair, actually, my boyfriend now, I met him because he was a fan of the show for years. And he would listen.
God damn, well.
Sorry, continue.
Like, he's a smart man. I was going to say, like, if I hadn't been literally as far away from LA as possible in Massachusetts, it would have been a different story.
Exactly. You know? Yeah, and like, I don't know. So, I mean, you're not the only guy, so don't feel, worried. But I mean, I think it's cool because
I mean, absolutely. I think you guys are funny as hell.
Oh, thank you. How long have you been listening to the show?
I think I came across it probably 2 months ago, and I've just been like catching up ever since. The working from home thing kind of has YouTube on all time in the background.
Oh, nice. So you're like one of the YouTube watchers, right?
Yeah, I think that it's just so much easier for me because
that.
I can just have it on and not pay attention to my phone. And,
right.
It's not like I'm not looking at a couple of pretty girls most of the time anyway. So
I love that.
It's a win-win for me.
Yeah, thank you. Well, okay, so I'm super interested because you sent me a message on Twitter saying that you want me to review your profile and give you some feedback.
I do, and it's just like the way that quarantine unfolded is I had been in a relationship probably 6 months and ended 6 months before quarantine, like probably August 2019.
Oh, shit, okay.
And I kind of dated someone for like a couple of weeks, or not really a couple of weeks, probably 3 months during quarantine, but it wasn't really serious. I have to like be very, very careful with family being sick and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I basically don't have any like updated pictures. I'm not a guy that's gonna go out and take selfies. One, I think that would be a huge red flag for any guy. Like any of my friends take selfies, I would assume a hard time for it.
Right.
So like I don't want to be like catfishing somebody out here. Like let's just jump on FaceTime and have a conversation. I guarantee you that I would like get off on a good start with you there.
Right. I mean, I think there's something wrong with like jumping on FaceTime because I feel like might as well feel the vibe first before like meeting up with somebody, right? And like also,
absolutely. Like a phone call is such a great indicator. If you can vibe on a phone, absolutely. Like it'll save you the entire time, probably a couple of bucks in the Uber home.
Exactly. It saves you so much time and money. So I'm all for it. But have you been coming across issues with like people not wanting to do FaceTime calls or anything?
Not even that. I just don't know that my profile is up to the full potential because I've been so long out of the game, and I've always been somebody that's met my past partners via like a friend of a friend or through work, school, out at a bar, something like that.
Right.
So this whole online dating thing is just like Tinder was barely a thing when I was in college, and it was like the newest thing in the world, and it was like basically the easiest way to get laid as a senior.
You said you're 31, right? I'm 30 years old, so I get you. Like Tinder just came like when we were like in college and shit, and we were like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was like kind of like it was like people were on it were kind of like shamed, and it was
absolutely. Well, for guys in my age, I went to a school that was about 65% women, and it was like the greatest thing since sliced bread. So you just turned into a mile, and it was basically the entire campus at your disposal.
Oh shit!
At the time, it was kind of what everyone else. Yeah, it was like what everyone else was doing.
Oh, nice.
But I only had a couple of months of that, and I was just like, well, yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but all of a sudden now trying to do that in the real world is like, yeah, I'm not the same kind of person anymore.
It's hard out here.
I'm not just looking to fuck.
Yeah, well, send me your photos. I think you sent on Twitter, right? Send me your photos, and let's review it. I love doing this. This is actually so much fun, so I'm so glad that you reached out because this is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's standby. And I've also had a good enough, I've had a lot of wine, so I'm kind of tipsy, if you don't mind.
Hell yeah. Like, get after it. Like, that's the beauty of quarantine is that there's no responsibility. Yeah. The only thing I have to do is make sure I take my dog out at night.
Yeah.
Okay. I am just going to just send you screenshots of my Bumble here.
Okay.
Just go through it.
Okay, so you're on Bumble. Are you on, like, Hinge or Tinder? Or mainly Bumble?
I have a Hinge. I'm not on Tinder. I feel like when I look at Tinder, I think that it goes back to I'm just looking to fuck, and I'm an adult at this point.
Right. Okay.
And then for Hinge, I get a little, I don't know why, if I get weird about like the, I just don't have the same, I guess, knowledge base of
Right.
using the app itself. Okay, sorry, multitasking for me.
No, you're good. Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
And I think the best thing I did during quarantine for actually my dating life is probably to get the adopted dog that I got. Which is
oh my God, I was gonna say I love the dog content. Okay.
Yes, and he's the most adorable little guy I've ever had, and he's my first dog ever, and he's like my best friend.
Aw. Okay.
He's a basset hound and lab mix.
So
he's adorable.
cute.
He's like the size of a basset hound. He's 25 pounds, and he's like looks just like a lab.
I love that. Okay. All right. Off the bat, you have a picture with another girl. I don't care if that's your sister,
that is my
sister, your wife.
Yeah.
No, they don't know that's your sister.
So I tried to like clip that picture because I thought it was like
yeah, because that's a great picture. Right.
Thank you. But when I crop it out more, it's like the image quality sucks. So I think that right? Like I'm just like, well, you know what? Like again, limited photos. That photo is actually almost 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah, it was like a full semi part.
I would say change it. I know it's like it's recent. You look great there. It's just because, think about it. People are on this app and they're looking quickly. They're quickly looking. They have like a 5-second, attention span. A lot of times, like, I'll be honest, I always hear women and even myself are always like, I don't like to see you with another girl in a photo. I don't care if it's your mom. Like, we're not going to like dissect it. We're not going to have the time to do that. So I just say,
I find that looking at women, there's a lot more group shots and with guys involved.
Yes.
So like, even if they denote something somewhere in the answers, but like I think that they're just like all of them. So I just assume at all points that you're not going to show me a picture of you and your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend.
Right.
My number one.
Okay. So,
and then it kind of goes down to the next part.
So my interests: hockey, stand-up, takeout, ambition, intelligence. Oh, I love that. So ready to prove I'm a better dancer than you, winky face. Believe that starts at the end of my comfort zone. I love that. That's really good. Keep that. I'll try anything twice. I believe in Ted. Oh, cut off.
Ted Lasso's best show. Oh, I think that got cut off. Best show on television.
Okay. I love that. I think that's like shows your sense of humor, shows that you're super like chill, 6'1",
sure.
Good. I mean, not that that's anything in your control.
Yeah.
But it's accurate, right? That's
like really tall shoes.
That's so funny. Okay, so you're socially, either you're looking for a relationship, Libra, love a Libra, and you're vaccinated, okay?
Yeah, no, I think our birthdays are like right next to each other too.
Our birthdays?
Not to be like, yeah, I'm the 23rd of September.
Of what?
September. Isn't yours mid-September too?
No, my best friend is September 22nd. I'm actually January 22nd.
Oh, well, you're just coming up then. We'll have to celebrate somehow.
Yeah. And then let's see, the 2 truths and a lie. I've been on The Price is Right. I'm in one of the Red Sox World Series movies. I didn't start learning how to swim until I was 27. I love that. I think that's good. Okay, and the next picture, you at a wedding. It's a little foreshadowing of you hopefully getting married. That's
my sister's wedding. That's like 4 years ago.
Okay. And then you carrying another girl. Do you have another photo?
So that is like the most recent photo from my buddy's wedding in June. I don't know who that girl was. I just got matched up with her. She was like the best friend of the bride.
I love that you put a smiley emoji.
Yes, and I had to download this other app. I thought I was so tech savvy trying to figure this out. Right. A lot of YouTube videos went into that little edit.
I love that. I guarantee you that you can stop overthinking your first message. Embrace the awkward. I can't make you laugh until you say hi. I love that. I think, okay, let me see. Love that you have your dog. Good. Everyone loves a good dog. I'm hoping you help me become a wine drinker. Aw. And then last photo. We need more of you, sir.
Okay, I was looking for something in that more of an active thing, something I do on a regular basis.
Right.
So you want more of a picture of myself, friends?
Yeah, just to give kind of a view to people who are listening, it's like you golfing, which is dope. You're showing what you're interested in, but women love aesthetic, so they want to see like your face. They want to see because it's like you have your face cut off, and they want to see like you doing it, you know. So maybe like go out to the golf course with your friends someday and just like literally have them take photos of you and like make sure to get a good angle.
Okay, so just do like a little bit of a photo shoot and call it a day.
Yeah, because
my move is always just like take a video and screenshot it.
Yeah, because I think your first profile is dope. Like you look great in that photo. You have your dog with you. It doesn't look too posed. Like look at me with the dog, you know. But having a dog there obviously helps. I think that's great. I think, you know, obviously the one with your sister, great photo of you. But as a woman swiping through, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to see you with a girl. It's kind of like, let's say, you know, you're shopping for a house and you see photos of the families that lived there before all over the place. It kind of doesn't make you feel like it's your own home.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, right? That makes a lot of sense. You know what? 100%.
So it's like you want to go to a model home. You want to feel
you.
like could be your home. You don't want to see like, you know, even though it's just you and your family and you and your sister, but they want to vision themselves there and not you with somebody else. So, you know, like you could have this photo on your Instagram and just be like my sister or whatever. But I think as a dating profile, you kind of want to set the tone.
I don't even post on Instagram. That's why I can't even have it included. Like I'm bad at it's bad at all like social media kind of stuff. So even having that footprint to add in on the bottom, like shit, like that.
Yeah, no, and that's shit. That's good because I'm sure like not having as much social media, your mental health is probably a lot better than a lot of people. So.
Oh, that's the therapy that does that. Like there's been my dad paid for my therapist to go.
I love that. I think. Oh, AJ, we lost AJ. AJ.
Much better. Okay.
AJ,
I was like,
lost you.
still talking. I'm like, is anyone there?
I was like, wait, we lost him.
Yeah, ran away.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think, you know, my feedback is like, you've done a really good job at like showing your personality. Like you're fun, you're sweet. And you were just mentioning, you know, therapy. I think it's super dope to mention that like how important it is that you go to therapy, you know? Like I feel like it kind of fights the stigma of, you know, I feel like nowadays people get it.
Like, yeah, my therapist is my longest relationship in my entire life. Like, it's the most successful one I've ever had. Like,
I love that.
Like, basically from the time I was 18 till now. At this point, we kind of just go out to dinner and shoot the shit. But, you know, it's just one of those things that keeps me kind of sane, where at least manages me insane. It kind of, you know,
right.
Keeps me in the fun part of it. But I don't know how, like, that first reaction, do I want to talk to somebody that's crazy? Here's my question for you.
Yeah.
Looking at my profile, are you swiping right or left? As is.
Well, okay. Here's
if you were single, of course.
If I was single, I think you're very good looking and you're very fun. Only thing is like I usually this sounds so fucked up to say. I usually date like black men or like Asian guys.
Okay.
So like it's like a race preference, but there's nothing wrong with you. I would have been like, oh, he's cute, he's good looking, but like not for me. I don't think I would be your type. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that like. So I wouldn't, not because I think that you're not good looking, but because I usually date black men.
That's fair. And what's interesting for me
I know
is
that
I
sounds
come
so
from a
fucked up to say.
No, it's not. You know, like I think actually women that have any type of like more color in them is like they're far more sexy than like a white girl for whatever reason.
Appreciate.
Like, and I grew up in a town that's like 99.6% white. Like my college was a country club, so like I grew up in the suburbs. I live in the suburbs now, so it's like it's a different kind of lifestyle. I'm like, oh, and I swipe right on a lot of girls that are of color of any kind. Like, I think they're all really hot, and not much of a return on investment there.
I see. Well, I'm surprised because I feel like I mean I know a lot of, you know, like women of color, especially like Asian women who do, you know, go for like white men. I think.
And I do think I'm also like super more attracted to someone's mind over anything else. Like if the personality like mental thing clicks. Like I don't care if you look
Right.
at it. I would like spend the rest of my life.
Exactly. But that's the thing about like, you know, these dating apps. It's like, so it's very superficial. But I mean, I think you're extremely good looking. I mean, I'm shocked that you're even having.
Damn, you just made my day.
Yeah, like I'm like, what? I would totally like if I dated white men. I that sounds so fucked up to say. Like I would totally swipe right. Like I'm shocked that like you're saying that you are having issues because I think your profile is great.
I don't know that I'm having issues. Like I don't know what the hit. Like what would you say the hit rate is? I get a good amount of matches, I guess.
Okay, so you're getting matches. Okay,
I just are what they are. Like I've gone on a handful of dates. It's just like
right.
I don't know if I'm pulling in the right pools because clearly it hasn't worked yet.
Right.
But I've definitely gone on my fair share of first dates and had, cocktails out recently.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, you're getting dates, buddy. You're getting matches. Like, what is it? Yeah. Like I don't think I was like expecting to have like more critiques, but I mean, I think it looks great. I mean, what's wrong with like the dates that you're going on? Is it maybe you're just not attracting the people that you want to attract? Like, who are you trying to attract? Like, who's your demographic?
Well, that's a tough question. I want to find somebody that like it challenges me to like make me wake up every day and want to be better. So somebody that is super smart. Like the last girl I dated was in the last year of her doctorate program for her PhD in some kind of science field that was way over my head. Yeah. But like someone that kind of pushes me to want to be better for them. Funny is always great, and then like, that's fun to hang out. Like I'm a homebody. Generally speaking, I'm also an introvert, which is kind of the weird thing. I turn on the extrovert side, like in the office or when need to.
Right.
So like that might be part of it, or like the first connection, especially. I work from home and basically haven't seen other people 2 years. That's why I got my puppy. Like I needed somebody to talk to during the day.
And that's why I got a cat. Yeah. That's
right? Like it's so great. Like,
well,
yeah, exactly. Well, it took 3.5 months to get him from Mississippi all the way up to Massachusetts. Like, started last September, didn't get him to January. Yeah. Like, worth the wait, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe the love of your life is listening to the show. Do you want to, like, plug yourself? Like, maybe your like, Twitter or something? Like, if you guys are interested, I mean, shit, a lot of single women listen to this show, and AJ may be the man for you, so y'all should hit him up.
Yes, I'll send over. I'll have can you leave my ads or whatever in the somewhere in the.
Well, link it right now.
Below.
Tell them what your.
I don't know what that's on my head. It's like AJ Billingsley is.
I will say it. So. Is it okay if I use like your screenshot on YouTube? I can maybe put like a screenshot right next to me that shows, and like whoever's watching on YouTube, you guys can see that. So
anyone in Massachusetts or like Rhode Island or whatever, absolutely.
Yes. And I'll put it in my show notes.
I've driven Star Wars to far left.
Yeah, you love Star Wars.
I didn't know. I've driven far further for far left.
I think you said I really like Star Wars.
Oh no!
I was like, I love that for you. I'm sure someone out there, Yeah. Okay, let me see. I'll put.
I do love space. I have 3 goals in life. Like I want to go to space. I want to man my name on a building, and I want somebody to walk. I want to be able to walk into a room and have someone's dad tell their kid. That's AJ Billy, please. And call it a day.
I love that. Those are great goals.
Little ambition.
But that's what's dope, you guys. He's ambitious, y'all. Y'all always talk about how you want an ambitious man. Here, AJ's here, and I'll put AJ's Twitter and information in my show notes, so they'll click on your thing if they're interested. They'll reach out.
Yeah.
Because you sound like a really good man, and you sound like you would be such a great partner. You are handsome. You're great. I'm not worried, AJ. You got this.
I love it. Absolutely. I very much appreciate it. And, knock on wood, something comes of it. Who knows? If you're the matchmaker extraordinaire, we'll have to have you involved the entire time.
That would be incredible. I would love if this just changed your life and you met somebody. You guys, please.
How wild would that be?
I would have to
Can you imagine the story at the wedding?
I would have to attend your wedding. I would have to make a speech. I would have to actually what is it? Initiate? Is it initiate the people who wed?
Officiate.
Officiate. I would have to officiate the wedding.
100%.
I love that.
100%.
I'm excited for the wedding. Okay, you guys, his future wife. Please reach out. Like,
Yes.
he's available. He's ready.
I'm fun.
He's great. He's fun.
Yeah. I'm sane. I'm employed. I'm educated. Like, you know.
You sound like a great man.
Even worst case scenario, we're friends.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I very much appreciate that.
I'm so excited for you. Well,
You just made my night.
You just made my night. I'm so happy you reached out and you listened to the show and like you felt, like you believed in me enough to reach out to have you critique you on your profile. Like, I think that's amazing.
It's rare that you get a chance to get somebody that has like no preconceptions of who you are. Like, I've had some of my girlfriends in the past like take a look at it and literally switch apps with them and try to find guys for them.
Right.
Like, it's the knowledge of the person can make it kind of different, where they see you for the person that they know, not
right.
just the pictures.
Agreed. And I just felt like, I didn't do any lurking on you. I had no idea. I just saw your message. I was like, let's do it. And then what I feel like I've known about you is from
feel free to lurk now, though.
I'll lurk now. I'll follow you now. We'll be friends. We'll keep in touch. But
I like that.
Yeah.
We'll connect on LinkedIn.
Yes. Oh my God, please. I'm like so big on LinkedIn. I just reached 500 plus followers on LinkedIn. So I'm kind of famous on LinkedIn now. Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. I've had LinkedIn since I was in high school because of my father. I didn't think that my head is
yes, add me on LinkedIn.
I'm pulling it up as we speak.
We are so like in our 30s. Add me on LinkedIn.
Oh, 100%. Like, I missing my 30th birthday and I'm turning 31 now. It's just like, yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
this
thanks.
is life from this point forward.
Yeah, well, thanks, AJ, so much for reaching out. Let me know if anyone does reach out to you, and also feel free to reach out for any advice in the future.
You are phenomenal. I can't wait to see what comes of it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Look at AJ. What a nice man. Y'all. He's got a job, yo. He's got a job. He a nice dude. He looking for love. He wants commitment. Just, y'all need to go and hit him up on Twitter. And I'll officiate the wedding. I'll be there. All right. Well, that was fun. A lot of editing to do, but that was fun. And I'm sorry that I did 2 solo pods in a row. I try to like switch things up, but I don't know. I had so much fun. I think it's just like a really good feeling to just like connect with you guys individually. Like, it makes it feel so real. Like, the show is like real. Like, this is a real show. Like, this isn't like a hobby. Like, this is real. Oh wait, Jessica's walking in. Jess? I'm just finishing. I'm saying my goodbyes. Do you want to come in? Yeah. You look so good. My roommate just walked in, you guys. And she looks so good. Wait. Is this the thing from... Did you thrift this?
No, I did thrift it. But not
It's so cute. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Anyway.
Hi. Broke Out Therapy is Jess in the...
building. I just talked to a white man from Indiana. I don't know. I'm fucking up what state it was. And he had me critique his profile. Gave him advice.
I love
a 31-year-old white male, cis male.
I love that.
Straight.
That should become a thing.
I should be judging people.
No, that should become a thing.
If you guys want me to judge your fucking Tinder profiles, send them my way.
Send them. You're an expert at this point.
Ew, am I an expert? I did not thrive to be this.
You're a retired expert. Because you've been
I'm
you on apps when people weren't really on apps for real.
I was on apps when it was like a taboo thing.
Yeah.
I was out there
It's
fucking.
giving expert.
Well, I don't really want to call myself an expert because I could be wrong. A lot of times I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm just doing my best. And you guys tend to like it, so. Anyways, yeah, I honestly, send me your fucking profiles. I will judge and I will give you my critiques and I will be honest. And let's continue to get y'all dick and vaginas or whatever you're into. Anyways, follow me, Stefanie Maegan, or go to brocotherapy.com All that shit is there. And again, you guys could send me your phone number. I have a contact section where you could send me your information. If you don't want to send me your number, but you just want to send me your story, that's totally fine too. We will read them. We'll give you advice. And the more we do these episodes, the more you send, the more I will do these episodes. And I want to respond to everybody. Anyways, love you. I'm going to order Taco Bell and eat I'm going to order the 2 chalupas with a taco, but I'm probably get an extra chalupa with a Baja Blast. They're not sponsoring this episode, but anyways, bye.
Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.